Hey everyone, Emily here. I hope you are all doing well. I'm here today with a tutorial for this kind of, I don't even know what I would call this. This video is going to focus on these kind of dark, sultry eyes for you. Totally kidding. I am using the color Cranberry by MAC and Gunmetal, Urban Decay, and a couple other ones, but those are two main ones that I've chosen for this look. And I am using the Bordeaux Rimmel lipstick, but I do also show an option for a neutral color, so then for those of you that aren't quite into the dark lips, have a different option that would still go along with this eyeshadow look. So I hope that you all are doing well, and if you want to learn how to do this, then keep watching. So today I am going to be using Cranberry from MAC, and it looks exactly like the color Cranberry. And then I'm going to be pulling a couple colors from the original Naked palette by Urban Decay, and then I just have one color from Benefit called Heaven. Okay, so I've already primed my eyelid. You can go ahead and use whatever eye primer you like, and I've already filled in my eyebrows. If you want to see a tutorial on that, I'll go ahead and link that below. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take any brush and I'm going to go into a neutral color, and I'm just going to apply this to my entire lid. And that's just going to create a smooth surface for all of our other colors to be able to blend really nicely, because with this look we're using a couple different colors, but we want it to kind of be this cohesive, really nicely blended end result. So starting with just a neutral color will help you get that result. Okay, so then I'm just going to take a flat shader brush, and I'm going to go ahead and go into the color Cranberry by MAC, and you want to make sure that you're pressing the powder into your brush, but then also tapping off that extra, because this is highly pigmented and you don't want to end up with cranberry on your cheek. Okay, so for this color you will not want to go past your crease point. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to take that color and I'm going to just press it onto my eyelid. And you just want to pack that color on. So as you can see, I'm going just to the crease, and then I'm not going anywhere above that. I'm going to dip back in my color. So now you're going to go ahead and just take a plain fluffy brush, and you're just going to softly go in and kind of soften that edge up. Doing this now is going to make it easier to blend later. Okay, so I've softened that up a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. Now I'm going to go into the color Naked by Urban Decay, and I'm just going to put that into my crease and blend. And then I'm going to go into Buck, which is a little bit darker, and I'm going to also go in there and just mainly focus that right on that outer corner. And bring it up. Whenever you're blending, wherever you first touch down, you want to kind of diffuse it a little bit first and then drag it to wherever you want less color. So usually I like to focus more color on the outer corner because it just creates a better shape for my eye and a little bit more dimension. So I'll blend here and then I'll sweep it over. And we'll just keep blending. Okay, so that's the general crease shape that I want. I might go and adjust it later. Usually I kind of go back and forth between the eyes, but for the sake of this tutorial I just do one. So now I'm going to go into the color Gunmetal by Naked, from the Naked palette. It's called Gunmetal from Urban Decay, and it's this really pretty kind of a blue-gray slate color. So I'm mainly going to treat this, I'm not using an eyeliner on the outer lash line for this tutorial, so what I'm going to do is, I don't know if you can tell on this eye, it's got kind of just like this little edge of color here, and it helps kind of smoke it up a little bit and just add a little bit, it just helps to add a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to press my brush into Gunmetal, and I'm using a small dome brush for this. Make sure you tap off the extra also on this one. And all I'm going to do is concentrate right against the lash line. I'm going to go in one more time. Then I'm just going to wipe this off on just a clean towel. And then I'm going to go back in and just use my clean brush and kind of pull the color up. Now what I want to do is I want to make it a little bit more dramatic, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of repeat the same process but down below. I'm going to take this small brush here, it's real tiny, and I'm going to go into that cranberry color. And I'm just going to focus this right along the lash line, all the way across if you want more of a smokier look. And then you're going to drag it down a little bit. Don't go too far down, but we want that cranberry color to peek out. So don't be afraid to go too, don't be afraid to go down a little ways. Okay, then all I'm going to do is take the brush that I've been using for the gunmetal color, and I'm not going to apply it anymore. I'm just going to first focus right along that lash line. And then I think I am going to need a little bit, so add more, but tap this off a lot because you don't want raccoon eyes. So I'm going to go into the lash line again. So that looks pretty good to me. I'm just going to kind of assess. It looks like this side isn't quite as dark, so I'm going to take my fluffy brush again and I'm going to go back into Buck. I'm just going to kind of press that into my outer corner, bring it up, and then blend. I'm going to go in with that light color Heaven again, and I'm just going to go ahead and use that also as my highlight. So I'm going to, already done my eyebrows, I think I already said that. So I'm just going to go in here with Heaven and give myself a little bit of a brow lift. I want to darken it up a little bit more, but I'm not going to actually use eyeliner on the outside. I'm just going to go ahead and go in with Zero by Urban Decay and do my waterline. And by doing your waterline like that, when you go in to do your mascara, really get in there and pull it up, because you're going to pull some of that eyeliner with you, and it's going to make the root of your lashes really, really dark and accentuate the length of them. So just a little tip for you. So I'm going to go ahead and do my mascara. And it also helps too, for those of you that are blessed with long natural lashes, when you're doing your mascara, to avoid getting it on your eyelid, use a mirror that's tilted back. So then you're forced to tip your head, which creates bigger, a bigger gap. And as you all know, I love my mascara, so I'm going to apply a couple coats, a couple generous coats. I first used my Urban Decay Lush Lash, and now I'm using my L'Oreal Carbon Black. Okay, so that is the completed eyeshadow look. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my face. I did already do my foundation. Lately, well, not lately, for a while now, I've been using the L'Oreal Dream Lumi, True Match Lumi. True Match Lumi. I'll go ahead and list everything below that I've used. And so now I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of contouring, add my blush, and then I have two different lipstick ideas for this look. So I'm going to go in. This is by Lorac. It's their TANtalizer. It's their duo. It's their bronzer and highlighter together. So I'm going to do a little bit of contouring first. And I feel like this lighting sucks today. Sorry. So I'm going into my bronzer, and I'm going to go ahead and contour a little bit. Focusing all that color here and then sweeping it down. Following your own natural cheekbone. And then I bring it down. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my highlighter. I'm just going to use the one that comes in here. I like to apply my highlighter first because I think it's a little bit more natural when you put your highlighter on and then your blush over it, because then your highlighter is kind of showing through and it's not, I don't know, it looks more natural to me. So I'm just going to kind of use this round flat brush and go in with the highlighter and just go right at the top of my cheeks. My nose. Cupid's bow, chin. I go ahead and move on to my blush. And for my blush, of course, I've been using my Bellissimo Bronze by Milani. I'm not going to start here. I am going to start a little bit back further because I want to basically blend into my bronzer that I've already put down and then work my way back, because it just gives you a more slimming appearance if you avoid that area, because if you put it down here and on the side a little bit more, it's going to change your face shape and kind of help you out a little bit. So that's where I like to focus it, and then I'll just kind of gently work my way towards my nose to just add a little bit, but I'm really going to put a majority of it right here and sweep it back. And I'm a blush girl, so I tend to overdo it, but there ain't nothing wrong with that, right? I have kind of two ideas for lip color for this. One a neutral and one a dark kind of vampy look. So you could definitely do a neutral color with this look. With neutral colors, I like to put a lip gloss over it because they can tend to be really, I don't know, gross. Gross is not the right word, but so it's just enough to give me like this little neutral look with a little bit of a like a peach tone to it. So that's one option. And then here is option 2. This is by Rimmel and this is Bordeaux. Bordeaux. Go in with a brush and apply it. Alright, so this is the completed look. I will probably just stick with the dark lips today just because it's fall, it's fun, I love a darker lip, and I think that with this particular look, you could still get away with wearing this during the day. If you wanted to take it up a notch for night, you could definitely add more of a smoky black liner or even just a winged eyeliner, but this is just super easy, simple, and a lot of fun for the fall months. So I hope you all enjoyed watching this tutorial, and we will see you next time.